Kelly Ripa revealed on LIV with Kelly and Mark that a recent episode will be both joyful and depressing. As she reflected on the past, Kelly disclosed that she wasn't prepared to say goodbye. What caused her to have this sorrowful moment? To learn more, continue reading. The day was described by Ripa as devastating. Kelly Ripa said that series producer Art Moore would be departing the show on the week's last episode. The purpose of the performance was to commemorate veteran producer Art Moore's final day of work on the show. There were many homages to Moore in the following show, including a toast. It's a day for celebration, a day for joy, and personally for us on the studio floor. A devastating day, she told the audience. We are commemorating Art Moore's retirement today. Ripa continued, I don't know where to begin, but I will say, this is not a saying goodbye to you, as she held up a glass of sparkling cider. As you are aware, we will never bid you farewell. To everyone present, you have been the most significant individual, as seen by the number of people you deal with on a daily basis that value, respect, and adore you for what you have done for us. We appreciate you and will always show you our love and gratitude because you are a giver. In May, Moore revealed his retirement plans, including the anniversary of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo's marriage. Knowing that May would be Moore's special anniversary, Ripa had made a joke about how she and Consuelos decided to get married in that month. On September 19, Moore had previously hosted a retirement celebration. Moore has had a multi-decade career. Moore was honored by other cast members. He was also given glasses by producer Michael Gelman, co-host Mark Consuelos, and announcer Deja Vu. In addition, he got surprises and gifts, such as a cake with an edible picture on it. Consuelos welcomed Moore to the set for an interview, during which he mentioned that he had worked with the company for 53 years. Additionally, clips of Moore's appearances on the show over the years were shown, all set to the songs Gimme More by Britney Spears, More, More, More by Andrea True Connection, and Applause by Lady Gaga. More somberly, Ripa stated that Moore was a major factor in her decision to remain on the show. She even made a joke about how she might be able to persuade Moore to reconsider and return. She joked that she was relentless, adding, I'm convinced that over the next several months, I will be able to talk Art out of retirement. The official Instagram account of the show also received clips from the episode. This made it possible for viewers to express how much they will miss Moore, particularly during his appearances on the show. Hello! Moore has been a member of LIV since 1989. Moore particularly worked on 1099 episodes for LIV with Kelly and Mark, according to his IMDb biography. He was also listed on the website as the godfather and uncle of Angel and Bones star David Boreanaz. For nearly 3 decades, Kelly Ripa has been a morning television fixture, her infectious laughter and sharp wit greeting viewers as they sip their first coffee of the day. But behind the cameras, even the most polished host faces moments of raw vulnerability. In a heartfelt revelation that stunned fans, Kelly admitted recently that she wasn't ready to say goodbye, a phrase that opened the floodgates of speculation, curiosity, and compassion. A sentimental moment on Live. It began like any other episode of LIV with Kelly and Mark. Kelly, in a vibrant teal dress that shimmered under the lights, leaned back in her chair with her usual spark. Mark Consuelos, ever the adoring yet playfully teasing co-host, joked about her morning coffee intake. But as the audience chuckled, Kelly's smile faltered ever so slightly. The shift was subtle, but anyone who has followed her over the years recognized it. She was about to get personal. I don't know if I was ready, Kelly began, her voice softening as her eyes grew misty. I wasn't ready to say goodbye. The studio went quiet, the laughter subsiding into an attentive hush. Viewers at home leaned closer to their screens, not just about television. Speculation immediately ignited online. Was Kelly referring to a major change on LIV? Was she foreshadowing retirement? Or was this about something deeper, more personal? Kelly clarified, but not before letting the pause linger, drawing everyone into her orbit. You know, When you lose people, or when chapters close in your life, sometimes it feels like you didn't get the proper chance to prepare. And for me, I wasn't ready to say goodbye. It became clear that she wasn't simply talking about career transitions. She was talking about the fragility of life itself. A hidden grief. Friends close to Kelly have long known she's been mourning quiet goodbyes, some public, some private. This past year brought the loss of a beloved family friend who had been like an aunt to her, and the passing of a cherished crew member from the Livy family. Kelly has always been open about the fact that she considers her colleagues an extension of her family. She makes every single person feel like they're part of something bigger, one producer revealed. So when someone leaves or passes, it hits her harder than most people realize. Kelly admitted on air that she still replays conversations she wished she had, hugs she wished lasted longer, and words left unsaid. I keep thinking, just one more day, she confessed. One more laugh, one more story. But life doesn't work like that. Fans rally around her almost instantly. Social media lit up with waves of support. Fans flooded her Instagram with messages of love. Kelly, you're not alone. We all have those moments where goodbye comes too soon. You've brought so much light into our mornings. Take all the time you need to grieve. This hit me hard. Thank you for sharing your heart with us. For many viewers, Kelly's vulnerability echoed their own struggles with loss and change. Her ability to weave her private heartache into the public space of daytime television reminded people that even icons wrestle with the same human emotions. Mark's gentle support. Perhaps the most poignant part of the moment was watching Mark Consuelos at her side. His usual mischievous banter gave way to quiet attentiveness. He reached over, gently placing his hand on hers. That's the thing about Kelly, Mark later told producers backstage. She's the strongest person I know, but she feels deeply. And when she shares that, it connects people. I'm proud of her for being that brave. The audience applauded warmly, some dabbing at their eyes, as the couple shifted the conversation toward cherishing loved ones and making time for meaningful goodbyes. A career defined by resilience. Kelly's confession comes at a time when her career seems untouchable. Livy has weathered the storms of co-host transitions, ratings battles, and endless industry shakeups. Through it all, Kelly remained the anchor, the bright constant. But her willingness to open up about her struggles has always been part of her appeal. From discussing her children, leaving home to sharing lighthearted marital squabbles with Mark, she's never shied away from pulling back the curtain. This latest moment, however, carried a different weight, an acknowledgement of life's impermanence. A broader message. In the days following her emotional admission, Kelly expanded on her thoughts in an interview with a lifestyle magazine. She explained that her comments weren't tied to just one loss, but rather a culmination of many goodbyes, friends, colleagues, even the stages of parenthood as her children grow into adults. As a mom, as a friend, as someone who's been in the same chair for so many years, I've had to say goodbye in ways I never anticipated, she said. And I realized I wasn't always ready. None of us are. But that's what makes the hellos, the moments in between, so precious. Kelly's lesson to viewers. Fans who have followed Kelly for years know her humor, her sarcasm, her razor-sharp timing. But this softer side, this reflective honesty, hit a different chord. She reminded viewers that goodbyes, whether sudden or expected, are rarely easy. In her own words, we don't get to control how long we have with the people we love, but we do get to choose how present we are while they're here. It was the kind of wisdom only someone who has lived, loved, and lost can deliver with authenticity. Looking ahead, Kelly reassured fans she isn't leaving IV anytime soon, despite the swirl of rumors her comments sparked. If anything, the experience has renewed her commitment to the show and to making every moment count, both on and off camera. Sometimes, when I sit in this chair, she said on a later episode, I think about how many people have shared their mornings with me, how many cups of coffee we've had together. That's not something I'm ready to say goodbye to, not yet. And with that, she flashed the Kelly smile viewers know so well, equal parts resilient and radiant. the goodbye she wasn't ready for. Though she didn't name every person or moment she was grieving, fans understood. Kelly's words were a mirror of their own experiences. She gave permission to feel unprepared for loss, to acknowledge that even strong, successful people struggle with goodbyes. And perhaps that is Kelly Ripa's greatest gift to her audience, not just laughter and levity, but the gentle reminder that being human is messy, emotional, and beautifully shared.